How about now? It would help if I unmuted the entire computer. So, can people hear me now? I think people can hear me now. Not muted anymore, there is a delay. Alrighty, there we go. Okay, lovely. Stan to McWarris, and welcome back to another episode of MegaMek as we continue the campaigns of the Vandalic Tagma. Thank you, Reggie, for the continued support. Reggie subscribing at tier 1. They've been with us for 16 months. Gotta send out the heartbeats out his way. And I've just realized that chat is not showing up on the screen. And I'm wondering why. Because it should be there. There's my chat box. Require it to be visible for all of my lovely people. Overlay. How we do it. There's a hype train already. Really, guys? We haven't even done anything yet. Oh, where's my chat box? There's my chat box. Oh, my chat box must be poorly configured. Let's reconfigure this chat box. Make sure it's working. Yeah, it just isn't working. Oh, weird. How much have you missed? You've missed everything, Brick. We're just running down the stream now. We'll worry about the chat box later. It's not all that important. I mean, it is, but I'm not going to waste any more time on it. Anyway, how's everybody doing here? This time we will shoot them down. We had some practice servers go. It's a very different map from last time. I want to make that very, very, very clear. We are not fighting in the previous map that we were fighting in the last time. We are fighting in something much more reasonable and much more normal-ish, I guess. So we had a pretty major overhaul as to what we were doing as of last time. And now we're going to hopefully make it work properly this time. Get PN voice. Oh, invoice. I think there's a watch party going on the Discord in case you were interested in joining that sort of thing. And yeah, I think that's going to be everything for, oh yeah, just general descriptions. This is mech parts that we're recently purchasing so that we can fix up the hangar, which is a little bit broken. But hey, this is Brick's new ride, in case anybody is wondering. He's going to keep the proper mini Atlas version of him, which should be pretty nice. I believe the Orion 1K is actually a fairly decent design. Even this late, it's not great, but it's not terrible. And it's pretty tough, which is kind of the big thing that Brick likes to do. He likes to be tough and be able to beat the ever-living crap out of people. And so I think the Orion will do him okay until we can get him to something newer. Although, Brick, I do want to mention something. You, specifically, but also many pilots in general, like to switch your loadouts a lot. And so I'd like you to consider, in the near future, maybe picking an Omni, because I know how much you love to experiment and change your weapon loadouts, and an Omni will let you do that. Just want to put that out there. That kind of goes for everybody who's thinking, maybe I should be changing weapons every other mission. Consider an Omni, because we are in the time period where Omnis exist. There's the 75-ton Avatar, which exists now, so we have flexible options for people if you are the type of person who enjoys switching through various loadouts very often. So just gonna put that out there for everybody to think about. Anyway, let's continue. So we are going to be picking up the mission for Cerberus today. Hi, Banshee. Banshee has gifted 109 subs to the channel. Wow. Oh, Trapped in This XY has gifted a tier 1 sub to Banshee, and Trapped in This XY is the gifter of 109 subs. Allow me to get that correctly. I want to make sure we're giving credit where credit is due to the right people. So I'm going to reselect this and get this all back to where it should be. And there's is a scalp too. Perfect. Okay. So let's more or less get the show on the road. So last time we managed to get Gorgon and Draugr through both of their missions, and we did an experimental version for Cerberus. And I wasn't happy with the mission, and I knew going into the mission that I wasn't happy with the balance on it. But we ended up trying it anyway, and it went disastrously out. There were errors in the map generation, which I had created. I had placed a turret on top of a building, and the turret was able to shoot over the building, but you couldn't shoot back at the turret because you can't target turrets. You can only target the building they're in, so if the building is the same height as the building next to it, the turret can shoot over, but you can't shoot the turret. It's not a good scenario, and I'm very annoyed at myself that I missed that one, because that really should not have happened. And I also realized that as I had created the mission, I had built the mission mostly for Adder, which was our previous company. We used to have a company called the Striking Serpents, and Adderlance was their version of a Siege Lance. And Adderlance consisted of 2 Atlases and 2 Stalkers, and I believe there was a 3rd Atlas? Yeah, Spirits, you drove an Atlas as well. So it was Vanguard, Spirits, and Kyogre, all were Atlas pilots. 2 of those Atlases were designed with like 10 or 12 medium lasers each. The 3rd Atlas was equipped with LRM-20s, and the other 2 Stalkers, one of which also was like 10 or 12 medium lasers and a whole bunch of large lasers, and the other one had a Gauss rifle. So they were a much more brawly, tough lance, and they were a larger lance. So I need to get it through my head that we are in an entirely new era and existence. So I need to come to terms with that, and hopefully I will help bring down the level of challenge to where it's supposed to be for all of our targets. So I've regenerated the mission entirely. I've gone through a new map. I've placed new forces. I've gone through it, and it's in the hopes of creating something that's going to be much more balanced and reasonable for the sort of company that we are. And taking into account that Spirits is not an idiot and would not drive his Gauss rifle equipped mech straight down the front road, the main road, in a tightly built up forested area with crawling with infantry. So, include the new assaults are way more. Yes, they are very much more long range potential. The only mech in the entire Siege Alliance of Cerberus that is actually geared towards long range is the awesome 9Q, which is being driven by Trapped, if I remember right. So yeah, this is a much. Oh no, the only brawler one is K-Ogre, because the one with medium lasers. Trapped is emblematic of everybody else with his 4 PPCs. Anyway, Eder American T1A was 3 Atlases, 1 Stalker, 1 Highlander. We were running 2 Stalkers, weren't we? Because we had 1 Stalker which was a Death Egg, which was like 12 medium lasers and 3 larges, and the other one was a Misery Refit. But that is neither here nor there. We have a mission to take on, so let's get to it. All right, listen up. Our infiltration into the system has gone well. Thanks to the data provided by the Pirate Lord, we've managed to slip into position through one of their sensor blind spots, and we'll be inserting our mechs from orbit. The initial drop will be to blind the enemy and keep them focused on the ground so that the Renard can land without worry of interception. Cerberus Lance. Mauler territory is protected by a number of hidden heavy anti-aircraft emplacements. Latest intelligence, though, indicates that they are stretched rather thin with little redundancy in the network. Every air defense emplacement knocked out unlocks huge portions of the area for both Renard and Harpy Flight. Your mission will be to hit one of the more isolated sites in the hopes of rolling it up so that the Renard can land without being destroyed. These air defense emplacements are miniature fortresses, and according to the Pirate Lord, serve as caches for most of their loot. While it is unlikely the emplacement here will have anything too valuable, given how far it is away from the main camp, the more emplacements we destroy, the more we are likely to find. To that end, a secondary objective you are to capture the commander of the anti-aircraft battery, as he may have further intelligence as to the location of the contents of the other caches. However, the Pirate Lord has also offered a bounty of 1 million Seabills to Cerberus Lance, to be split 4 ways, so every pilot individually would receive 250,000 Seabills to kill the battery commander as an example of other pirates that may consider joining up with groups like the Mauler. So, apparently they have a hype treat emote. Let me go ahead and share that. And Urando has subscribed with us for 23 months. Collector schedule is on the stream again. Yeah, we're going to see how frequent this is going to be. And Tentacle Shogun has gifted a tier 1 sub to Stormwind. Thank you so much. Tentacle Shogun has gifted 29 subs and is responsible for all the lovely, gorgeous artwork that we have here. And then also Reggie is responsible for the gorgeous custom mechs that we have, like the swordsman. So if you see artwork like this is Tentacle Shogun. If you see glorious sprites like this, it is Reggie, of course, who is Grizzly, who is also known as, over here. Oh, no, he's not here. Where is he? Let's find his catapult. Where's his There he is. Yeah. Dimitri Foreigner with the catapult KC. I do need to get a different picture for his catapult KC because I'm not happy with the fact that it's currently just normal catapult A1. But that is neither here nor there. We did the mission briefing. Let's go kick it off and show you what we have in store. How long is this stream going to be? I don't know. It'll go as long as it needs to and no longer than I want. Alrighty, so welcome to the new and improved Fortress of Enemy Contacts. Before we were traveling through a incredibly tightly bound forest, but I decided that does not make sense with the way that our intrepid commander, Night Drake down here, would run that. He would try and run across open terrain with good sightlines because he's got heavy weapons for long range, multiple sightlines. Perfect. Am I wrong for trying to figure out how to put 2 air lasers on a locust? I don't think you're wrong. I just think you're wasting your time. Like, why would you want to do it? Are you just trying to create a super long blinker? Why are you even bothering with a mech at that point? I think you'd have a lot better luck if you tried working with a super light VTOL, like a warrior, if you were trying to do that. And frankly, I think the warrior is perfect as it is because it has that AC2, so it gets to shoot people from beyond the range they can fight back. So I don't think you're wrong for doing it. I just think you're putting way too much cash into something that can be solved much easier by a vehicle. Let's see, now that you can stream again, I can gladly throw pennies at you. No, where's the penny gun? Ow. Oh, it's Mech Warrior 5 and you only have 4 mechs? Oh, is it going to be AI or player controlled? Because if it's going to be AI controlled, that might work. Especially if you're using the AI mod. But Locust is really light for Mech Warrior 5. Mech Warrior 5 is not kind to lighter mechs. It just does not work with them. Anyway, so we have our Intrepid pilots, our Cerberus Lance here. But their camo also made by Tentacle Shogun, which is why it's the best camo in the entire game. It's the mech you're piloting. I wouldn't do it. You need to lead an assault because the AI is stupid. And so I don't think a Locust with twin large lasers is going to get you where you need to be with that. That's very much a sniping build. I would try and cram on as many medium lasers as you can. The AI is not very good at hitting Locusts, especially player run Locusts at maximum speed. I think you're wasting a lot of effort to get a result that isn't going to work with the meta of the game. One large and a couple of mediums? You could, but again, the reason why larges work on tabletop is because we have range brackets that matter. Yeah, I would do 6 mediums on a Locust, absolutely. That is 100% a build that I would run. As long as I've got the double heat sinks to handle it, I would go that way. Because I think that's a much better use of the speed, the maneuverability, and the small size, is the 6 medium lasers over a twin large. You'll do so much more damage that way. Thanks, Eric. The camo is amazing. Can I have more colors for this camo specifically? The wreathy one with like the squirrely design in the middle? Because this thing is gorgeous. I love it. Especially on assault mechs, it looks beautiful. Anyway, so we have Nightdrake leading the charge. He's driving a Nightstar 9J, which is your bog standard Nightstar equipped with twin Gauss rifles, a single ERPPC, 2 medium pulse lasers, and a few other things. It's fairly lovely, an excellent long-range cavalry mech. Not exactly designed to be close in with the enemy, but it can stand quite a bit of firepower. Then we've got our awesome 9Q being driven by Private Kelly Trapped H. We do not have a last name, apparently. And this is equipped with bog standard quad PPCs, and it's a perfect mech. Like, the 9Q is the ultimate mech. I have nothing more to say other than the 9Q is beauty. It's perfect. It's perfection incarnate. If you want the awesome chassis, yeah, you can do all kinds of crazy stuff. This is what an awesome was always meant to be. So, let's also look at... Jeez. We also have K-Ogre running the Bulwark. It is equipped with a whole bunch of medium lasers and like 2 ERPPCs so that he can reach out and touch people. Very much the only brawler in the Lance, although he still can manage long-range combat. Twin ERPPCs, it's nothing to scoff at. He still has a Warhammer's worth of firepower. But, nah. And then we, of course, have Rex, who is rocking the twin LRM-20s and a pair of PPCs. And he is pretty gosh darn dangerous. He's also the most deadly and accurate because he's carrying Artemis missiles, and nobody else decided to do that. And that is the reason why I believe his LRMs have been so incredibly accurate. Over here, we have the base itself. This is the primary turret over here. It is still a Gauss turret, slightly less powerful, but at least you can, this time you can actually shoot at it. Then we have a UX-5 turret and some other AC-5 turrets around for the anti-aircraft. Then we have some vedettes as well, sort of serving as a moving patrol. Infantry all over the place. Of course, we're attacking an actual fixed emplacement. And then we have the little mech containment building. The commander of the unit is this thug here. It is the biggest and the nastiest. So if you want to get the bounty for killing the thug, you got to make sure, or for killing the garrison commander, you do have to kill this thug and make sure you squish the pilot. By the way, Cerberus at Lance, at this point, somebody needs to be telling me if that's what you intend to do or if you intend to capture him. I do need to know that in advance. And then, yeah, so the mission is basically knock out all 4 turrets, do it with all 4 turrets, and do it as cleanly as you can. Try to take as little damage as you can, and beware of the enemy super heavies up to the north. So, with all that out of the way, let's get on the march and see who we can kill. I want to see if I can just shoot people from up here. We're going to move at full speed. That'll give us at least 1 pip of evasion. And by the time we're done here, we will have ghost targets active. A little disappointed. I knew this was going to happen, but I'm a little disappointed I'm not going to be able to move that mech all the way through the trees. But Nightdrake absolutely will be able to, which means those Gauss rifles are going to reach out and poke people, and it's going to be funny. K-Ogre, as much as I would love to put you like literally on top of the enemy, I'm not going to do that, and we're going to put you right over here. We're going to invite a little bit of damage to that right side, but that should be fine. These were placed here because I did not have these set up properly, and so I placed them in the corner of the map instead so that they can fly off immediately and return on turn. Like, I think I have to fly them off twice, but I'm not going to rebuild the entire map just because I forgot that. May call it laziness or whatever you want. Thug life. When you ask for a Warhammer with the monsters before we're at home. Hey, the Thug has a lot of options for it. It's a really nice mech. If only it had torso twist, I'd actually be happy. Capture if possible kills the last resort to avoid damage. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and poke people. It's 9 to hit that catapult, but it's much easier to just blow out the infantry on the buildings themselves. Only a 5. And can I actually shoot the turret itself? Oh, I do have a shot on the turret. Oh, heck yeah, we're blowing up this turret. The faster I can kill the turret, the happier I'll be. And then you don't have a shot on anything except the turret. You have this turret? Oh, you do. We might be able to cap 2 turrets in a single turn. Fire, fire, big fire, and then everything else is short ranged. Yeah, Ogre, you also have ERPPCs, which means range is not a problem that you care about. So we'll go ahead and target this building to knock it down with all that infantry in it. And, ooh, you're actually medium laser range. Yeah, you're not going to use the PPCs, K-Ogre. We're just going to buzz them with the lasers. It's probably the fastest and easiest way to kill infantry. Now, I can't use the flamers for obvious reasons because we don't have the range for that. Do we? Old Sheev himself. Just outside of range of the Gauss turret with the yellow rounds, won't be able to engage him. I'm going to see if I can't cap out all of these turrets in the first round of combat. Because that would be huge. Oh god. Okay. So Trapped opening up pretty big on this one. Immediately gets a critical hit on that turret and just blows it up. Detonates the ammunition and it's gone. So that is the first turret, and that's the UAC turret, so that's the dangerous of the closer point defense turrets, completely annihilated. Nine Star coming in, knocking, completely destroying the building that he targeted with his Gauss rifles, so that should be another turret destroyed, unless I doubled him up. Infantry had their building destroyed, and then Weapons Fire for the Debt is missing, Weapons Fire for the AC turret is missing, and the Grand Titan also knocks down another building. So oh, that worked out really well. And we annihilated more turrets, more infantry, and the only one who took 20 damage was the Atlas, and it's standing firm. Where did it take that damage? Oh, it got hit by the Ultra Autocannon. Bam, bam. That is unfortunate. Yeah, this is much more how I had originally intended this mission to play out, where basically you guys were going to show up and just shock and awe everything. And you are doing exactly that, so that same time really helped. Yeah, it did, but this Gauss turret is still alive, and they still have the units moving in. So let's move up to Brawl. Bring me the BZK. Hello. Oh, it's not BZK, it's BK3. If you destroy the turret like that, do you still fire every weapon you attacking with, or no, you fire every single thing that you pulled the trigger on. So if that overkills the turret or not, doesn't matter. And the big reason why that is because of heat. So you are basically investing the heat at the start of the shooting phase, and at the end of the shooting phase, you find out the results of that investment. All right, I don't want to get Nitric too close to these catapults because, not that he can't handle it, but mainly because his weapons are much more effective at long range. So I can keep him back, keep him hidden in cover, just have him continually plink out at people. It's going to be way more effective than if I charge in. Slightly similar line of reasoning for this mech as well. The Grand Titan, again, very strong long range, medium-ish long range. The PPCs kind of bring it down in terms of how super effective long range it is. That's not an invitation to change the PPCs. I like the PPCs, the fact that they can shoot with the LRM-20s, but it does bring the average range down just a little bit. Oh, hi there, Thug. I'm wondering if we should just continue to burn down buildings. No, we're going to hit that Thug. Tap. Make sure he knows that we like him, or not, as the case may be. Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but you are in fact the only person we can see. And that is going to go very poorly for you. And let's see what happens when K-Ogre decides he wants to play with catapults. It could be an 11, or it could be a short range 7. I'd also engage the Vedette. Oh, that's a 10. Yeah, the Vedettes are on the move and quite quick. 8, 7. Yeah, I'll take the 7 shot. So we'll double tap the ERPPCs. We'll use that heat. It's not ideal, but next turn he is going to get into his closer range. That's where he's dangerous. Speaking of which, I would remind you the Trap's fondness for the 4-3-4-3. Yeah, I'm aware of the shooting pattern on a 9Q awesome. I will push you though when it's important. We will push that line, but for now we're in a pretty good position right now. We haven't taken too much damage, and I don't feel the need to really shove over the line on this one. So 10s and 9s. Not great. Oh, that Gauss turret is engaged. Oh, good. PPC, and we're just going to light this up a little bit. 38 heat. That's a +1 modifier to fire next turn. That'll be fine. That's worth investing in blowing up that turret. No ghost targets again, sadly. You guys need more piloting, please. If you intend to use a Guardian Suite, I beg of you, please consider your piloting skills what that Guardian Suite works off of. Okay, so awesome, fired, misses, and then hits again. So good job, 2/3. That's not bad at all. And apparently you also managed to blow up a building. What? Oh, that's even better. So his first shot hits the Thug. His second shot hits the thug technically, but it's behind the cover, and so it instead hits the cover, which blows up the building. That's beautiful. Thug opens fire, missing both times. It cannot handle the PPCs of the 9Q. The Vidette, this one I'm actually managing to get a hit. Nightstar doing a real number on that thug, ripping open the right torso entirely. That's 16 internal structure remaining. Second Gauss rifle isn't so successful, and the ERPPC rams into that building again, so that's multiple PPCs blowing that up. I hit his cover? Yes, you did. That cover is no more. ERPPC from Kyogre does manage to hit the catapult on this one. We have blown up his searchlight. That's super useful, but that 10 damage certainly is useful. And then Gauss turret missing both of his shots. That's lovely. Catapult does an LRM 15 into Kyogre. Kyogre takes only 9 damage from that one. Left torso is getting a little light. It'll be fine, I think. Yeah, that should be okay. We are going to want to baby that left torso a little bit. It looks like it took a Gauss hit or something. And then the Grand Titan proceeded to crew kill the Gauss rifle. I would just like to point out how incredibly lucky this entire line was. So he hits with the PPC, gets the critical hit, kills the crew, misses with everything else. That's going to be 2 fully intact Gauss rifles that we're going to steal. Kyogre, however, not able to stay on his feet after this one. He is going down. Left torso and right torso getting very light. Thug also going down. That is not ideal, but we'll work with it. Well, no, that'll be fine, because he'll have to get up, and he will get up. He can't be that bad of a pilot. Kyogre, you poor soul. How bad is the armor? Ooh, it's not good. It's very not good. All right, so crew dead on that one. I wonder if the infantry can man that. We may want to be very, very aware of that. I'm going to start moving through the... Oh, right, he's -1 walk speed right now. I'm going to start moving through the stuff so that we can get a little bit of motion going. Kind of want to bring Trapped in close. This Black Knight is going to hit like a truck, because this is the good Black Knight. This is the L, which in my opinion is the better of the 2 Black Knights. It's much more capable of handling lots and lots of combat. Hello, Tirek. How's the war? War is going okay for now. Hopefully it'll continue to go okay once those demolishers get into combat. All right, I want to maneuver you around to the sides, which means I need to maneuver you further around the side. So let's do that. And that means the Nightstar can move to where you were. Turn to face forward. Gonna make heavy use of these forests. Oh, he was waiting for me. I don't want to get that close. I really don't want to get that close. I don't think I have a choice though. So the thing that I'd like to avoid is these catapults both have 4 medium lasers, and this Black Knight has like 6 medium lasers and 3 large lasers. That is gonna rip the ever-living crap out of this Atlas right here. And I don't want to do that. Back up. Okay, Kyogre got up fine. Took a step back. Captain Esquire has gifted tier 1 sub to Libby. So he has gifted now 110 subs. Jeez, my man. Thank you so much for the support. I very much appreciate it. By the way, folks, if you happen to have any UrbanMech emotes, you too should be spamming them in the chat right now to give support to the people who support this channel. Or without them, none of this would be possible. And that's not great. Yeah, I kind of figured. All right, so we got a 9, we got a 11 over there for reasons. Because I'm working in the partial woods, and so that's actually making my life much more difficult. I'm really surprised this Black Knight didn't come around the corner. I would have. That's what I was expecting out of him. I'm not going to go for all of them, I don't think. Because it's only hitting on a 9, and I don't want to spike the heat for it. 8 versus 9. You're in the perfect range for the Gauss rifle to really enjoy playing games with you. Still outside of medium pulse range, but we should have... Oh, we don't have any medium lasers. That'll be fine. Kyogre did manage to avoid contact with most of the targets, so that'll be good. So he doesn't have to see these, but this guy is still going to be a problem. And show me the medium laser chance. 8. 8 versus 4. I can almost guarantee the 20 damage hit. I would need to hit with 4 medium lasers. I have 10. And at that accuracy... At that accuracy, the damage would be about the same. So I'm going to go for the swing. All right, and Rex, twist, target. Yep, that's kind of what I figured was going to happen. And just give him both barrels. And a couple of medium lasers thrown in just to see if we can. Ghost targets is active on the Awesome. That'll be great. And then the Awesome proceeds to hit 1/3 of its shots. Okay, that's not terrible. And another hit from the Night Star right on into the catapult on that one. Not terrible again. 3 large lasers into the Grand Titan, of which only 2 of them hit, and both of them managed to splash across multiple locations, so we're doing okay on that one. Doug hit the Night Star with a PPC, that's not great, and yep, just like I thought, catapult instantly got double tapped by the PPCs, right torso and left leg. That right torso is very vulnerable now. All right, Vidette opening fire, AC5 hitting our left torso, that's not good. I gotta keep getting Kyogre back further. It's becoming steadily apparent to me that Kyogre's loadout is a cleaned up loadout, not a brawler loadout now. So I'm gonna have to keep that very much in mind moving forward. Grand Titan does manage to completely blast the Black Knight with one of his LRMs, hitting with 12 missiles, scattering a whole bunch of damage and missed with everything else. We weren't expecting the medium lasers to hit. It was mostly just for show at that point. Catapults stay standing. Both catapults stay standing. Unfortunate. And then eventually we're going to get in close and we're going to beat the other grabbing them. You got to encourage more people to join the battle armor in hopes of increasing our use of ablative armor. Well, the battle armor doesn't really actively like participate in fights. So like it very rarely will participate in fights. It's one of the reasons why I was very, very clear about that. All right, let's get our aerospace fighters in. I do have to put them back out for another round, which is a bit unfortunate, but I feel it's only fair. If I do this, I'm positioning myself for these guys coming around the corner, and this catapult won't be able to hit me because there's just so much cover in the way. Same thing for the thug. So this is a pretty decent position for trapped, and I think we're getting the walk bonus, so we're not going to have the +2 to accuracy. It's only +1. And his range band, I believe, extends to right about here. So he should have a perfect short range shot at these guys if they come around the building. And that's my plan. I don't know if it's a good plan, but it's definitely my plan. Back you up because I'm expecting the same thing. And plus your range is absurd anyway, so. Kyogre, you too shall back up. Continue to reverse and get away. We'll get you behind the trees. You'll be safe. It'll be fine. Kind of want to throw Rex into that, but I'm not going to because I'm not stupid. I mean, I'm somewhat stupid, but that's not. Yeah, moving on a tangent to him, so I would have to move here if I want that Black Knight. But I don't think I do. Yeah, I think I want that. That's exactly what I want. All right, you guys, we do another accelerate, and then we do this. Okay, I accelerate twice. Can I get away with just twice? Right, so. Go, and that will let me fly off. And next time they come back on the map is when they're actually on the map. Trying to figure out where exactly I think I do have to double accelerate. Yeah, it's got to be that way. Fly off. Okay, you're fine. Perfect. Okay. So, next time the aerospace fighters come back around, they're actively in as part of the map. Wasn't quite expecting that one. Not gonna lie. I did not expect you to jump into there. Did you jump or did you just run in? Ram. A bad angle for me. Yeah, he outplayed me. I have been outplayed by the AI. Night Star can't help out, but really my plan was to pretty much curb stomp anybody who came around this corner. And by golly, I'm going to do it. Ooh, I finally have a use for my pulse lasers. Die. Okay, so that's going to work. And then Kyogre is at 7 and 11. So obviously we're going to still be investing in those 7s. Or... Ooh, 7 over there. Yeah, do that. All it takes is one lucky hit and we blow his head off. And then Rex is in a real good position to engage this. I know the PPCs are not great, but what is great is the LRM-20s. All right, ghost targets active, ghost targets not active on the Atlas. Kyogre, why? Kyogre does manage to hit that. Oh no, the Awesome 9Q manages to hit that catapult with one of his shots, missing the other 3. Yeah, kind of expected that. Thug. Wow, that Thug is laser accurate. He only needed 6s at this range. That's concerning. Night Star puts a Gauss rifle right into the center torso of that catapult. That's opened wide up, and that's perfect timing too, because now we've got the Grand Titan coming in after this, and I'm hoping he gets crits. A little bit of light fire, weapons fire for the Atlas, both into the Thug, left torso, left arm. Not what I'm looking for, but hey, catapult LRM-15s. Darn, they are really lighting Kager up. Gotta get Kager behind cover soon. Oof. Okay, both PPCs missed, and only one of the LRM-20s hit, and not a single LRM-20 scattered to the center torso. That sucks. Alright, we gotta get Kager back. Imagine a cat going into unexpected places. Well, I suppose it's on brand. Alright, Kager, at least you're facing the right way. Get out of here. Move. Gonna use that back for cover. Okay, give me Night Drake. Move up one. That catapult wants to prosecute, he can, but now he's moving very much into my range. What's the armor holding up on the 9Q? Pretty decent. It's not bad yet. It's gonna get bad, but it's not there yet. Don't have jump jets on this one. Back up steadily. Put my left torso out towards the enemy. It's my right torso that's badly damaged. And Rex. You've also taken quite a few hits. And not as bad as I thought. Kind of want to get up on top of this hill. But if I do that, I'm not shooting this round. Ooh, Thug came up. I don't think that's worth pressing on, though. If I back up here, I'm going to make that shot more difficult for myself, but I think it's worth it. Oh, the Black Knights are really charging, and that might be perfect. Titan can jump. I'm over. Wrong lance, which lance? Okay, we need to get to he just needs a little bit more skill. But if I jump with him, it's a +3, and I would like to have at least some accuracy going on. All right, so that catapult is currently cutting around to my back. That's a 9. Did you? You did. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna spike the heat a little bit. That's an 8. That's a 9. Yeah, I think this catapult has unfortunately just placed himself in a position where we're actually going to try and kill him because he got too close. Kager doesn't have a shot, but Kager can throw over the shoulder to pop a PPC off at somebody's face. We'll see where we get with that one. And then you are definitely closer than I want you to be. I can't deny that at all. 11s versus 10s. Yeah, we'll just hitch up the medium lasers. 10s and 11s. This will get us back on temperature. No ghost targets for anybody on this one. Awesome, missing 3 out of 4 shots. Not as good. I'm disappointed in that one. One of the Gauss rifles did hit the catapult. We're down to 5 armor on the left arm. That's not what I want damaged. Black Knight getting a critical hit through armor on the left arm. Luckily didn't do anything to the Grand Titan. And the Thug missing both of his shots. Vidette lighting up Kager quite a bit on this one. Those are fire for the catapult. LRM-15. It is getting through the left torso rear on the black, on the, I keep wanting to call it Black Knight because I see BK here, on the Atlas. And the Atlas returning fire. Center torso and right leg. Okay. Atlas goes down again. Come on. We need to get Kager on his feet and keep him there. Government SXY is gifted a sub to Big Brick. That's up to 111 subs. That's triple ones. Gonna send the heartbeats. You guys know the drill. All right, trapped. Oh, that Black Knight, surprisingly, is just gonna rip me to shreds. That is a tough, tough customer. I think I have to jump. I don't want to jump, but I think I have to. Actually, no, that would be bad. I don't get jump far enough in order to make that worthwhile. I don't want to charge with him either. The Gauss rifle range. If I go there, he'll charge here, or he'll try. He won't make that charge, but he'll try it. As much as I want to have you brawl with the catapult, I don't think we can afford to waste your firepower on that for now. How's your armor holding up? Left torso is down to 2. That's wonderful. Right torso is 16. I'm going to need you to turn on ghost targets this time, Geiger, and I'm really going to need you to like actually bring it out. As much as I want to charge him, that would be such a dumb idea. What is the range to... I could do that. How's my left torso? Left side is good. Okay. It's going to hurt, but I think it's going to be worth it. And he stood still. Really? Did not move. Yeah, you are going to do that. That way, at least you're moving, so you don't get a penalty for that. 3, 4. We're going to light you all the way up, sir. And hi, Mr. Black Knight. I would really like to remove you because you are the most dangerous thing on this map right now. And then for that, but I do have you in pulse laser range. Just wish it could kick behind me. We're going to twist this way. We're going to assist in shooting the catapult. I'm going to ignore the vidette for now. I may come to regret that. I just hope that I don't. He moved into cover, so that's going to rob me of that. Twist. Let's go all energy armament this time. A little bit more extra heat on that. And let's see where it goes. I like to move it because TMM is behind you. I think you're aquatic. I mean, I would like Kaeger to have those abilities, yes, and someday. Please. Kaeger is training piloting skill by doing Atlas Breeze. He's effective. He's drawn fire. That's exactly what he designed his mech to do, so you can't complain about it. Are you kidding me? Wow. Half of our shots went into the dirt, apparently. I'm so disappointed. That was supposed to be such a beautiful round of shooting. Black Knight opening up hard on the Grand Titan, and he doesn't get through, so that's good. Nightstar does manage to get 1 Gauss rifle. He's only hitting with about 1 Gauss rifle. It was only 7, so that's pretty average, but still. I would like both Gauss rifles to start ripping these apart. Black Knight at least is going to have to make a check in order to stay standing at the end of this round. Vidette opening up. Every Vidette is opening up. Catapult opening a fire on the Atlas, and we are going to lose everything very shortly. Ugh. Fire for the Grand Titan. Critical hit on him. No effect on through, but the medium lasers did do an okay amount of damage. We're almost through on the arm. Everybody stays standing this round. And the Vidette decided to stand on top of me, so let's give him a boot. And we missed. You needed a 3 and you missed. Hit the winner. Well, at least we have aerospace fighters that are coming in to help, because we need it. That. You are going to... and the 18 line. Alright, so I really want Trap to continue to engage his catapult. And I need to get the Atlas so his back is to a wall. Because right now he literally has no back armor and he's about to be completely holed. Take that jump. I think I want to back away from you as well. But you're going to charge me. At least you should. If I were you, I would charge you. Put you back here as well. Just going to keep the range as wide as we can. That catapult's coming back. This catapult is almost dead. Like, he has a big hole in his arm. And that's about to kill him. I did mean to ask, did you re-add the custom mech quirks? Most of them I think I got added back in. Get at you. Let's try that. See what he does. Oh, the Black Knight backed off. Okay, that works. That works really well, actually. they are moving quite fast, as you can see, which will make them harder to shoot down. There is that bonus. I want you to pass. Oh, I was originally just going to thread the needle here because of his bombs. Remember what bombs he has. Oh, he doesn't have bombs on this one. Never mind, we already used them. All right, I think I'll hit the Demolisher or... Ooh, we'll... Can't get... So what I want to do is strafe him, but I've never been very good at remembering how to do that. Got that turned there. And we will stay on the map at our blisteringly high speed. Oh, apparently the Demolisher every tank actually survived its check. Alright, Trapped, you are right here, and he is a 9, so that's not a very good shot. And him, he's an 11. That's a similarly bad shot. And him, he's a 12. This is what I get for doing that. 3, just keep the heating control. That should be a perfectly easy shot for you. Yeah, I'm going to take the perfectly easy shot. Even though the Black Knight does need to die, I don't want to put in the effort. Well, not the effort, but I don't want to put in the firepower into that just yet. Not when I have a decent shot against him. Oh, you've got a long-range shot as well. Perfect. Hopefully you can outrange him. 10 and 11. Oh, yeah, no, that's not going to work. And Rex doesn't have much to target, which isn't a bad thing necessarily, because that means I'll be able to use his LRMs on other people as well. That. Oh, you know what I could do? Is I can spot the catapult. Or the thug. I think I want to spot the catapult just to bring as much firepower onto it. So this is our target to spot for indirect fire, and then I'm also going to mess with the accuracy of that indirect fire shot by also shooting at it. And then now I should be able to switch to indirect mode. Target him with 9s. Aha! Fire, fire. And his PPCs can't really shoot at anything anyway. Not without turning. We'll hit the building. Give it the perfect. That was very belated. Did that at the start of the thing? What? Oh, the subscription? Well, congratulations. It has been noticed by the system. They got it demolished. Is that cat in forced withdrawal? It might be, but if it is, we're definitely going to try and kill it first. And then Ultra fires in ultra mode. Fire, 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 fire. That's a lot of medium lasers. I think that catapult's probably dead. No ghost targets again. They just can't get that roll of an 8. Also opening fire, hitting the catapult with one of his PPCs. And the other two missing entirely. The Night Star finally getting that Gauss rifle double tap and finishes him off with the air PPC to go for the full. So if he hits with all 3, that apparently is enough to completely kill the target. So I will take anything I can get at that point. Oh. All right, and the catapult succeeds. Pilot ejected. Catapult destroyed again. Did we double detonate this guy? Yeah. Yeah, this guy has just bits. Little tiny bits have been annihilated. Impulsor, the Vedette did actually manage to hit. Didn't cause any effect on him, though. Atlas opening fire does hit an ERPPC through the left arm on the catapult A1. Doesn't cause any damage effect on that one. And then Star Dagger coming on in instantly hits the head of the catapult. Good job. The ejection already happened, but good job. Thug missing both of his shots at the Star fire. The weapons fire on from a Vedette does manage to hit the head of the Night Star and takes the damage. Oof. So Night Drake taking the first wound of the campaign for him. Grand Titan missing both of his shots. Rolled 2 8s, which 8s are not bad, but that's not good enough. And if that infantry is 2.5 tons, they're about to drop through the roof. Starfire opening up. It's that same catapult, already completely obliterated. And twin AC-20s from the Demolisher are firing. Oh, they're already here. could get ugly. Trapped. Kick him. It's only a 7. You can do this. I believe in you. Kagger, you're going to do the same thing. Make that 7. There we go. Okay. So both of them hit the right rear. Or the rear of the vehicle. So assisting damage 4 armor remaining. And he's slowed it down. And we completely stripped all the armor off of the tank that's been harassing. And the pilot for the Mauler, or for that catapult, did get picked up by the Demolisher. Okay. So that's 1 of 4 enemy mechs down. But now their big heavy hitter is coming in. Luckily, their turrets are not functional, so that's helpful. You're just going to stand here, because that is the only safe spot for you to be. All right, Night Star. I want to back you up. Back into the forest, where you get a little bit of extra cover. Doesn't give you damage reduction like it does in the Battletech video game, but it is a fairly nice bonus to have. You will continue your reverse. At least you don't need to play Haul the Cat into orbit. That's right. Air jacks are off. I mean, they're doing a good job. I can't complain about it. Good to see you. This is something stupid to my PC last week. I'm not also the one that should know better. Wait, what? What are you doing? The beard looks worse. The beard is ratty and tattered, and I need to do something with it in order to actually like fix it. I don't know what I need to do to it yet, but I need to do something, I feel. I don't want that Demolisher shooting me, and I'm very, very worried he's about to do exactly that. Okay, if I move there, I can get out of cover. We're ignoring the catapult, basically, but if he comes forward, then Night Drake has a perfect shot to completely cut him off his knees. Or, you know, he could get closer to Kagger, and that would probably work poorly. A beard straightener? Yeah, definitely need to try something like that. Braid my beard like Barretool. I mean, if you're gonna imitate someone, you may as well imitate some of the best. Okay, I want to bring you back around to really do a number on that thug if I can. Actually, can I just? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna buzz my way through the Black Knight. Aerospace fighters are about to give him a surprise from behind. I hope he doesn't enjoy it. 9 is not bad. I don't have the arc to get my forward weapons into it, so 9 is gonna do okay. We'll go for the triple shot. I'm not gonna go all 4 on a 9. Doesn't make sense to me to go that heavy into it. And we have gas rifle shots at the Demolisher, but I wanted to take a pot shot at you. And I'm gonna do exactly that, because that's a 6. We're gonna do a little bit of cross-eyed shooting here today, but that'll be fine, right? That's it. That'll be good for the PPCs. Okay, so apparently we are just going all out on shooting literally everybody, which I have no problem with at all, if you can handle it. Then Tyrek talks like him. You got a Vidal and Rose here? Wait, what? You can tell from experience that it would work. Oh, the braiding the beard? Yeah, I imagine it would. I don't know if it's actually long enough to do a proper braid, but I can give it a shot. I've been intending to give that a try for a while now. Oh, those are 7s. Somebody just entered into danger range for the medium lasers. Come on, Kagger. Completely obliterate him, please. The Vedette that was on top of Kagger just retreated. I'm very pleased to hear this. Don't have a shot at anything except this Vedette, and I want to make sure this Vedette dies as well, so... Tolerance, please. Can't be in indirect mode. Back to standard. Target the Vedette. Tap, tap. Plus a PPC right in your face. See how much you survive. Target the Black Knight. Medium lasers, SRM4s. Make sure he cries about it. And you're going to do the ultra autocannon plus all the medium lasers. Ooh, I saw locked. Losing altitude from remote attack, that's normal. Again, no ghost targets. Pilots who are not good with the piloting skill with Guardian ECMs are bad. This is not anything about anybody who's taken a Guardian ECM, but I am just noting that rookie pilots with Guardian is rough. All right, Night Star opening fire does manage to blow up the engine on the Vedette. Just the random shot he was shooting. Unfortunately, he missed both of the important shots that I was hoping he would make. In fact, he missed all 3 of the important shots that I was really hoping he would make. But hey, he at least immobilized a Vedette with a random medium pulse laser shot, which should not have hit. We're all 4-5s to get it. Yes, I know. 2 Vedette tanks on my feet without roll shades. I don't think quad Vs are going to be a thing for like another 100 years. In any event, suddenly here comes the Atlas, and right arm is gone. Medium laser's missing, more hits, and left arm is gone. So this is an earless catapult. He still has 4 medium lasers, so he's still really dangerous. Don't count him out just yet. Black Knight opening fire and missing all 3 of his large lasers. Lovely. Grand Titan completely obliterating a Vedette tank. Wonderful. Perfect. That's exactly what we were hoping for. Thug missing both of his shots. Vedette managing to hit home on the Night Star. And Aerospace Fighter's not doing quite so well this round. Although we did get that second shot in Ultra Auto Cannon mode. I do play with the special rule that instead of using scatter plot in order to figure out if you double tap with the Ultra Auto, you just roll a second time. Because I prefer it this way. I think it's cooler. And yes, I'm aware of the jam chance, and I don't care. All right, so the Demolisher managed to hit the left torso and critted right on into it. That hurt. That hurt a lot. We got to pull the Night Star back. We just lost a full ton of ammo. And LRM 15s, that was the last hurrah of the catapult, and everybody stayed standing. Okay, let's kick this Vedette into orbit, please. Hey, turret locked. I'll take it. I don't have many choices in the matter, but I will take it. All right, so the Night Drake's left torso is in pieces, so let's get him back. Now let's continue to back up. That'll guard my entire side, which is good. The catapult really wants to charge on top of me. He absolutely can do that. I don't really care. Because at the end of the day, he's not that dangerous. I mean, he is dangerous. Don't get me wrong. 4 medium lasers is still an AC 20. So tempted to go to ground. Just don't have any armor left. I really think we need to pull Kyogre off the board. Because in the next couple of rounds, we're going to start losing big, important pieces of mech. And we have burned this armor to a crisp at this point. Backing up more. Right, this is a depth change, so I just can't walk off that. So if you want me, you're going to have to come straight into me. That might work. I can only get to there. Puts the catapult directly behind me, but that's fine because I'm really more worried about serving as a blocking force for them. Okay, Demolisher coming right on forward now. Can you get partial cover? We can, but it's really not going to matter. Accelerate. Good, perfect, lovely. So this Star Dagger is actually going to do fairly well against the Demolisher. Because the Star Dagger has a pair of SRM 4s, and the SRM 4 is actually a really good weapon against enemy vehicles. Can I get around? Okay, so if I accelerate at all, I don't get that turn. So we're just gonna have to make this turn here, and we're just gonna go up, go up. Catapult fled the battlefield. All right, so we don't have to worry about the catapult. Which means we just have a Black Knight and a Thug left. That also kind of removed your target, so I guess you're gonna go kill this little tiny thing. All right, 9s is not good. 9s is gonna be hard to hit. 8s, 9s, the 8s. Fist, and show me your LRMs. Just too close for perfect LRMs, but that should actually work out pretty good. I'm gonna reset it so that the PPCs are firing first. That'll get the big chunky damage first, and then comes the explosive missiles in the mix to hopefully get for crits. You are also gonna follow up target Demolisher, and you're gonna fire the medium lasers and then the SRM 4s. You don't have a target at all. Even worse, I'm a small laser goodness. Yep, that's the hope. Oh shoot, I didn't even read that. Let's go figure out what happened. All right, weapons fire for the Atlas. We did rip open the right leg on the Black Knight. If he's still standing, I will be surprised. Grand Titan did manage to immobilize the Demolisher. Did we actually kill him? No, we didn't. Not enough follow-up on that yet. Large lasers suffered no damage. Yeah, good suggestion moving into this hex. It already saved us a large laser hit. Weapons fire for the Thug. Got a critical hit on the SRM for the Star Dagger. Star Dagger is still alive, I think, I hope. More fire into the side of that Demolisher. Did get a critical hit. Didn't kill him, though. That's machine gun is really hurting the Awesome. And there goes the Black Knight. He successfully was knocked over. Perfect. Let's start the new phase. So he's on the ground. You're immobilized. Your turret's locked. Not that that matters. The Thug is still there, though. Problem is that his cannons are turret mounted. So even though he's immobile, he can still shoot in all directions if he wants. Where's Rex? You're not Rex. You're Rex. I want Rex up here. We need more distance between us in order to be safe. What is your armor? Still really good. You are going to just stay here because you got the cover for it. We're just there to hope that it all works out. Did the Black Knight try and stand and fail? He ran and he failed. I'm so tempted to throw the Night Star forward, but I'm not going to do it. Because we are very much still at maximum range. I'm going to back up one more hex. And that should put me outside of range of the Demolisher entirely. Thug is running. Go chase him down with an Awesome. We can do it. Although that Demolisher coming down the road is probably going to be very important for us to go kill. Accelerate. Actually, no. Let's do a split S. Split S. There we go. And we need to go up. You can do it. You need an 8. He did not succeed. Accelerate. There we go. That'll be much better. And he's curving back in. Maneuver failed. He just sailed right on forward. Move me to hex 2822. Sure. 2822. Nah. Pushing forward keeps you from being seen by the Demolisher while also giving us a shot in the Thug. Can we kick Pretzel Rocks? No, Pretzel Rocks is the radio. But no, we cannot kick Pretzel Rocks. Alright, trapped. It's all up to you. Short range PPC barrage! This is why we were saving the heat. Come on, make him cry. That's all I care about. And let's see where the vulnerable spot of this Demolisher is now. Front armor is 24, left side is 20, left is right, so that's that side. I believe Kager will still have a shot on that left side, so we're going to focus left. So, Gauss, ERPPC. Then we don't have the pulse lasers at all. And then Kager will also focus on that. Actually, no, Kager is going to focus on the Black Knight. More dangerous that way. And I'm just going to hope that Nitra can finish off the Demolisher all on his lonesome. I think he can do it. I just need to give him room. Because I want to be firing all of my other weapon systems at the Black Knight, if possible. He's off. You are not doing anything. You are engaging a Demolisher. Ultra autocannons, because it's cute. It's now to ghost targets active on the Awesome, thank God. Oh, on both mechs. Good job, people. In fact, Kager rolled a 12. Suck like that. Yeah, we're going to see. Do Dwarven Braids. Note to self, don't get sick. All right, let's see how we worked with this one. So the Awesome miss, hit, miss. That was pretty embarrassing. Wow, 4, 4, 6, 5. Needed a 6 across the board. So the Thug still going pretty strong. That's unfortunate. Night Star does manage to hit the left side and then hit the turret, and then the turret. Oh, why? The turret is supposed to be the hardest part of a vehicle to hit. And still, you managed to double tap the turret. Come on. Kager missing everything. Black Knight missing everything. Thug hitting the Grand Titan in the left leg. I can deal with that. 22 armor is still fine enough for that. Grand Titan missing everything he's shooting. So this is just a bad round of combat for us. We did manage to get our engine hit by the enemy Vedette, so that's not great. And then the Starfire comes through and just completely opens up the side of this Demolisher. Wait, really? Oh no, Cruz, I thought this said there was 1 armor remaining. No, no. He's still got 24 armor. Although he is stunned for a turn, and now he's immobile, so this Demolisher ain't going nowhere. That's great. That was a really good round for the aircraft, and a terrible round for everybody else, and the Star Dagger is gone. Yep. Well, it was cool while it lasted, but he rolled a 5 loss in elevation. I was hoping that as close as to the edge of the map as he was, that he'd just fly off, but nope, we have lost the Star Dagger. And the Star Dagger doesn't have a name, so it doesn't even get a name save roll. That's unfortunate. Get out of here, spaceman! I don't think the shooting was all that good. At least the Black Knight went to his knees. Okay, how do I want to get Rex involved in this? I kind of want to just stand Rex still. How close am I to the Demolisher? I'm very close to that Demolisher. I don't want to be that close to a Demolisher. Not if I can help it. Trapped is probably going to continue there. You're going to stay there. You're going to stay there. And then Trapped is just going to continue to brawl with the Thug. Ejector. Accelerate. Oh, you can't turn that fast now. And so I'm not going to be able to get back in on that one, not unless I really burn hard. I think it might be worth just going off for a turn and coming back later. We'll fly off and we'll re-engage at a later date. That way he's not getting shot down by all the vedettes. But I run safe. Yeah, I would get running as fast as you can. Lost an antique. What's the insurance for it? I didn't say that we had insurance for that. Can you imagine trying to get insurance on something like that? We have a 5 hit. Come on, don't disappoint me this time. You can do it. Left. Fire, fire, fire. This time, please kill it. And everybody else will focus on you. Oh, that Black Knight has not gotten up. Period. That, and then Rex. Rex is going to engage with the LRMs. Staying at the perfect range, of course, to do so. And you don't engage. Well, now. So he still managed to miss his first shot. However, his second follow-up shot was a shot straight to the face. So he seems to be moving forward with trying to get that bounty. And the Demolisher has finally been destroyed by damage. Thank goodness. Hopefully the Demolisher doesn't hit anything on its return fire. And we are ripping into the Black Knight pretty good to the left. If we can knock out one of those arms of the Black Knight, it's completely worthless. Because once you're prone and you can't get up, if you lose an arm, you can't even shoot. So, the Knight has 2 left leg actuators. He's not getting up with much luck. I mean, they're still trying. Thug returning fire only hits with 1 PPC and an SRM4. The armor holding strong as we would expect it. And there goes the Grand. He ain't getting up anytime soon. 2 hits to the gyro. He's on his face for the rest of this match. Buzzer fire for the Demolisher. Did manage to hit the right arm on the Nightstar, but it's still alive. Woo. That was a close one. We gotta hide that that entire right side of the Nightstar now, because she's not doing so good. All right, so we managed to knock out one of the Demolishers. This Demolisher is completely mobile, so we'll be able to clean him up at our leisure. The Black Knight pilot's finally ejected. Okay, we have things, I want to say mostly under control, but I don't want to like tempt fate too much. I'm really tempted to just knock this building down. And in fact, that may be the best use of my firepower. Show me weapon system. Gas rifle. Yeah, you're perfectly in medium range. So what I'm going to do is I am going to double check my armor. Yeah, you're not moving anywhere. You're just going to stand still and be as still as possible so that nobody sees you or hurts you or does anything to you because you are in danger. Spaceman, continue to run. Thug came closer. I wouldn't if I were you, but okay. For PPCs, they can reach out and touch him. Perfect. All right, I want to keep you outside my PPC range, so I'm just going to I move here, turn. I don't want to step outside the forest because I know I'm going to get an accuracy penalty, but may not have much of a choice here. His SRM4s beat my PPCs at a close range brawl. That is the armor. And on the arm. Maximum damage is 4 times 2 is 8, 16 damage total. No way it all goes into a side torso. And he is probably also going to pop up his PPCs, but I'm going to make the move just to ensure I'm not standing still. There, 3. Oh, am I seriously that hot? I am that hot, jeez. That's what you get for double tapping 2 turns in a row. Part of me is really tempted to also charge him to see if I can't punch him to death. Right torso is really vulnerable. No, I'm going to take the force penalty. I'm -1 movement to eat. Yep. There's Night Salvage to the board. Yes, there is, and it's mostly intact Night Salvage. You can do it. We're going +10. Until this guy drops, we are going +10. Super long range Gauss shells. Jagger has ERPPCs. And now comes... Oh, impossible. Oh, we don't even allow sight. That's unfortunate. Bring down the buildings. And you don't shoot at anything. Ghost target's active. Ghost target's active again. Good job. They both got the 8 they needed. Missed with his first shot, hit the second, and then missed the next 2. So not really batting on average. And he didn't manage to hit anything important either. Nightstar missing all of his shots. The Atlas, however, did manage to hit the left torso and the right leg. Again, no major penetrations though. PPC did manage to strike through the right leg. He didn't fire his SRMs. That's surprising to me. That misses, and the Grand Titan then proceeds to try to bring down a building and fails. Oh, because I targeted the men, not the building. Thug stays standing. It's unfortunate, but hey, it needs my reflex into this match. Trapped adopted the Warden stance on heat. I don't think Trapped is super happy with what I'm doing to his pilot right now, but I'm going to be blunt. I don't care. I'm going to make this thing work, and this is the way it has to work. Yep, you're perfectly happy to be there. I'm perfectly happy to keep you there. As long as you're out of range, that's a win in my book. But if he wants me, he's going to have to come charging into me. He came charging into me. Okay. Just... At this point, we are cooking. 9 there, 8 there. Fire, fire. So there was just the 2. We burned it too long, so now we got to deal with life as is. Oh, I can't even see the building. That's unfortunate. Can I see you? I can see you. Oh, I love Gauss rifles. Left side is your vulnerable side. I can't see it. So I guess we're just going to try and crunch right through the rear then. Yeah, that'll be 5. Plop, plop, plop. If we hit with all 3 of those, he's going to explode a demolisher. It's going to be great. And if we don't, there will be a demolisher at the end of this, and that will not be so great. Bring down the building. Oh, you can't shoot the building. How about that building? Can you shoot this building, please? That building he can drop. Right, like that. And then you do have a shot on him. Fire, fire, fire. Temperature on point. No ghost targets this round. Awesome. Missing both of his shots. Nightstar misses the first one. Hits with the second. Wait, needed a 5? I think you needed... Oh yeah, you did need a 5, didn't you? But you rolled a 2 and then a 3. So that's a little annoying. Atlas hitting the building with both those PPCs. Not going to be enough. He's going to need another turn of that. And that worked really well. So Talik managing to come through with 16 of his missiles off of one of his launchers and just crits the ever-living hell out of the back torso of this Thug, even blew the entire right torso off. So that's half a Thug missing. And Thug return fire, hit the center torso on the Awesome. Starting to get pretty light there. We need to really bring him down. And the Awesome falls, so not good. 2 80-ton mechs trying to bash each other to pieces. Alright. Let me ask you something, kiddo. Do you really want to do that? Back up. Back up. If he charges in there, he'll actually have a shot at him. No, you're busy killing a demolisher. You're busy destroying random infantry, and you are busy just being... Oh, he's gonna escape! Oh, we can't let that happen. If he escapes, we won't get either the secondary objective or the bounty. I can't get him with the aerospace fighter because the aerospace fighter can't do that little jig. That is concerning. Kill the vedette. All right, so you have to kill him. I don't know how to put this other than you must kill him, and if you do not kill him, he will escape. Ooh, an 11 is not good enough. Keep the attack going. Keep firing at his back. You can do it. Just kill it. Yeah, we're continuing his work. Targeting of the building for collapsing. That should knock down the building. Not gonna bother with the infantry just yet. Alright, don't let him get away. He needs 12s to hit. This is never gonna happen. And aerospace fighter is gonna save everybody by just zipping on through and just popping the back of this vedette. It should be beautiful. No ghost targets and ghost targets for the Atlas. And the Awesome misses every single shot. The Nightstar does manage to stun the crew and made the tank immobile a second time, but that's not super helpful. Atlas finally did bring down the building itself. Grand Titan missed all 4 shots. Oh, it's going to be entirely up to whether or not the Atlas can trip him on his way out. Sweep the leg. Oh, he did it. Knocked him down. That doesn't necessarily mean he's going to stay down, though, because he can get up next turn and try and flee. We may not get the secondary objective on this one. In fact, I'm pretty confident we're not going to get the secondary objective here. Unless he fails to stand. That is unfortunate. You can back up there. I'm going to go have you pick up a pilot. You're happy here. Oh, he didn't flee. He didn't flee. All right. Weapons. Still at minimum range. I do think it was worth it to have tried, but it has made this a more difficult turn. Metric, stay still, and ejector. Accelerate, go up. I'm gonna go hit the infantry over here. Boost. Point blank range. All right, please, please, please kill this guy. All I ask. All right, can I see the building? I cannot. So I just have to pick off the infantry on top of the building. Or, you know, the infantry who's standing out in the open. Lasers. No point in throwing in the flamer, doesn't even reach that far. Do I see the building? I do see the building. Okay, bring that building down. An ejector will target this building and just lay into it with heavy guns. You stand still because your pilot hasn't told me if he wants to shoot at people. Yeah, I'm shocked he didn't try and flee. Do you need a wheelbarrow for them, sir? For what? Oh, for the balls. Awesome, missing first shot, hits the second and misses 2 more. That's annoyingly consistent. He is annoyingly consistent with hitting 1 out of his 3 on 7s. All right, Nightstar finally managing to wipe out the Demolisher on that one, so that's good. The Atlas laying into the infantry, getting a couple of random scattered hits, but that's the point. Grand Titan brought down a building. Thug missed his PPC shot. Autocannon rips out another building, so we're dropping all the buildings down. I think the Thug is going to get out this turn because he wasn't dropped on the ground. Go here and then turn. Yeah, I think the Thug's going to get out. We tried, but it wasn't meant to be. Yeah, Thug fled. That's not all bad. Okay, so all that's left is the infantry, really. And a single vedette. Accelerate. Accelerate. Go up. Ooh. Infantry is about to get strafed. That's fine. It's the first mission. We can't expect you guys to be golden gods just yet. That will come with time. But for now, you did an okay job. Victory is never assured. But if it was, there'd be no point in playing. Fire PPC over the shoulder. I feel kind of bad for firing Gauss rifle shells at people. Like at people, not just like mech people. Because I feel like we may be wasting... we may be wasting a little bit by doing that. I'm going to light you up again. As soon as those vedettes are dead, we'll consider the mission completed. Because at that point, there really isn't anything left that can hurt us. Oh, we are out of ammunition. Ugh. That is unfortunate. Oh, this poor infantry squad is about to get strafed completely to oblivion. No ghost targets. Vedette oh no, awesome misses. And then building down. More scatter fire at the infantry. Grand Titan hitting that vedette pretty good, slowing it down. Wasn't able to completely finish it off. And platoon killed by the strafing aerocraft. Yes. Perfect. So another infantry down. Vedette hitting with his machine gun. Oh, shoots the awesome in the head. That's 2 hits to Trapped. See, Trapped was doing all this while being wounded too, so not even his fault. Get your mech and fire everything for... Oh, Spaceman, you're there. Get you moving here. Just cleaning out the infantry who are nearby. Go charge these vedettes. And the Night Star also is going to come forward. So at this point, the only thing that can hurt the Night Star are the vedettes. But the vedettes are not in a position to hurt us, really, so. Back up for a good PPC shot. See if I can make that turn. I cannot. Can I make this turn? I cannot. So that turn is not going to happen. In the meantime, instead, we'll just strafe the rest of that infantry. Trapped. 8 and 6. Fire everything we've got into the back of that one. See if we can't shred it. Night Star is in range to shoot Gauss rifle projectiles at individuals. Fire and ERPC. Kager is not in the habit of killing prisoners, so I don't intend to use him in that fashion. Oh, I was hoping I would be able to bring Rex into range, but apparently he doesn't have the shot. So let's just throw in our fire into the mix as well. Probably won't hit, but that's not the point. We're done. Woo! Whole bunch of misses. 5, 5, 3, 2. Not good. Not good at all. Strafing pass leaves 2 men alive in that northmost platoon. Everybody else misses everything. All right, Kager, go pick up the dude. Well, I brought you up here. And Titan's gonna come up, and the Night Star. If they continue to retreat in this direction, the Night Star will have a shot. But I don't want to put the Night Star in danger, because it is very vulnerable. Okay. I need you very badly to start hitting things with your PPCs, please. All I desire in this life. Although I gotta say, our aerospace fighters in this one just cleaned up. They did an excellent job. I'm very impressed. Fire. Continue to blast them with literally everything you have. Gauss PPC. Not exactly what you're supposed to use on infantry, but hey. You questioning my methods? And again, Talik not quite in range. They're maneuvering around this forest just to make sure that we don't have the shot. Very sad, actually. You can see. You know what? Yeah, we're just gonna completely obliterate that infantry with laser fire. There we go. 3 out of 4 hits finally. And managing to damage the turret, slowed it down as well. That'll make it easier to get. Nightstar bringing that platoon down to 6 men. Platoon killed. Vedette fire missing entirely. And no, Kyogre does not step on people. He has rules about this. I was distracted by my blood being in my body. You only took 2 hits. You're fine. Stay inside your thing. We'll see if we can recover it. There we go. Now you can't get away from me. Now BK, and now just move up here. Actually, no, I'd like to move over here. Yes, perfect. So I can see that infantry platoon. At this point, it looks like we're just wiping out the infantry. Weapon, PPCs, that's good. And can you see if I maneuver you? How much armor do you have? That right arm is 2 points away from being exploded. That's why I'm not actually pushing so much. With the Nightstar, I don't want to lose that gas rifle. The gas rifle especially. Am I going to completely overcook this thing? 46? I am less than 10 over, so yeah, we're fine. Do it! You can do it. You only need 4s to hit. Make it happen. I beg of you. Right. Long range, Gauss PPC. And then Kyogre can shoot at the quote-unquote closer range targets as well. And then Haya. Also high. Fire. And fire. Fire, fire, fire. Yes, we're going to cook him too. There we go. Vedette completely obliterated by fire. Excellent. More damage to that infantry. Other Vedette badly wounded. And a little bit of lights fire hitting the BK, but the BK has more than enough leg armor to handle that. Kyogre has rules about not stopping people. Does he just fire missiles? He doesn't shoot at ejected pilots. That's his rule. He will not shoot ejected pilots. So I do not have his player shoot ejected pilots for that exact reason. You can go there. Wow, that was embarrassing. All right, let's get you in a position where you can just basically go ham on him. Oh, did I move you in a position where you can't see? I did. Luckily, his turret's locked. So if I come up behind him like this now, I can get a close range shot. And he's not going to be able to shoot back. Oh, good, I didn't. Perfect. Just slightly, and we are very much building up heat, so we'll only fire 3 PPCs. And now I have 11s. That's not good. I'm just going to throw every single shot I can get into him. 15s is not exactly going to help. 12s might help. Come on, just kill a Vedette. That's all I'm asking for. There's literally 1 Vedette that's keeping us here. Ejector's coming back. Back up, Nightstar. Flee. Run. BK. Stomp. Okay, the Vedette moved. All right, Tilly, get on your feet. There you go. And show me your weapons. There, that'll put us in perfect range. We're gonna hit him, and then him. I want to see what we can do. All right, last round of shooting, I believe. I'm gonna pray that this is the last round of shooting, because we are running out of ammo. This fight definitely went a lot longer than I was expecting it to. Double tap the PPCs. And then Rex is at a really good range to do this. All right, ejector. Bomb the ever-living crap out of this infantry. Ghost targets is active. Oh, crew stun. 3 internal structure remaining. Come on, just finish it off. There we go. Vedette's dead. Single infantryman left alive in that platoon. but that's gonna do it. Well done. We survived. We lost an aerospace fighter, but what else is new? That's just kind of par for the course these days. And we came incredibly close to losing big, important chunks of very important mechs. But at the end of the day, we did manage to bring it out. So I'm pretty proud of everybody here. Turn going. That'll be the end of the round. Team 1 has acquired all victory conditions. Congratulations, Cerberus. You have successfully won control of the battlefield. That Star Dagger is gone. It is in pieces. There is nothing left. I'm sorry. Heavy damage on the Night Star. Really, it's just that arm that I'm really mostly worried about. The back armor is definitely gone, but it's really that right arm that came so close to getting blown to pieces. But we managed to avoid it, if just barely. And I am surprised the Atlas does not have more holes in it than it does. It took a pounding, which I think is well reflective of exactly what the mech was designed to do. Kager enjoys designing his mechs to be these giant, massive bricks of you do not get to kill me because I'm too powerful for you. And he succeeded. I mean, it's an Atlas. You really can't go wrong with that. Grand Titan taking surprisingly little damage. Only light armor skirmishing. And the Awesome, just absolute trooper mech. Again, no actual armor penetrations on the Awesome. Just kept on hunting. We just need to get that accuracy buffed up. And once we have that accuracy up, this 9Q is going to be devastating. We just got to get there. And the Starfire, completely untouched. Beautiful flying out there. All right, nobody got killed. A couple of wounds. So Kager picked up a wound. Trap picked up 2. And then it looks like Night Drake also grabbed 1 on top of that. And everything is dead. All right. We did not, however, get the thug on this one, which is unfortunate. So many prisoners. We'll be able to sell them for money. Okay, the Black Knight. I think you have to give the Black Knight to Talik on this one, because Rex was really just pounding it for round after round, and it really did an excellent job. The AC turrets, I think one goes to Brick, or not the Brick, one goes to Kager. Still thinking about that Brick of an Atlas. One definitely goes to Kager. I think one goes to everybody. Everybody got 1 turret. All right, so you'll get that one. Night Drake will actually no. Night Drake will get officially the Gauss turret, because I believe Night Drake was the one who killed it. Here's that other Ultra turret was Rex, and the Gauss turret goes to Night Drake. The flip platoons were blown apart by a variety of things, but I know that Kyogre did a number on them, just spending rounds firing PPCs at them. As did Night Drake. As did Talik. We didn't kill this pilot. We captured this pilot. I'll give points for the capture to Kyogre because he's the one who picked it up. And the foot platoon. Everybody got 1, right? The only one who doesn't really get a foot platoon is Trap, because Trap didn't kill infantry. Trap spent his entire time killing everything except infantry. I'm going to give that one to... I'm going to give that one to the Starfire. Because the Starfire also did a number on that infantry. So well done, everybody. Picking up huge kills off of this one. You do not get the Pirate Lord bounty. He escaped. But you get the missile crates. So congratulations on finding some booty. And this is a victory. Congratulations, everybody. We did lose the Star Dagger, but we did come out with quite a bit of metal. And a brand new Black Knight. An intact brand new Black Knight. Yep, you shot everything except infantry. You shot a whole bunch of mechs and some vehicles. All right, we got everything back, so that's great. Everybody's still technically alive, which even the aerospace fighter, they ejected. Let's see what we have on the market. See, first let me find that pilot. Aerospace pilots. You poor thing. Sorry. You're gonna have to find a new mech, Von Wolf. Let's go see what's on the unit market right now. There's nothing on the unit market for aircraft. Oh, that's unfortunate. We're gonna have to see what we do. What's in the box? You want to know what's in the box? Well, I wonder if I can see it on the briefing room screen. It just shows. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go edit. I can show you. Cancel. GM mode. No, that just removes scenario. Oh. It was a whole bunch of missiles. Let me go to the warehouse and I'll show you them. Show me weapons. They were Thunderbolts. So that crate contained Thunderbolt 5, 10s, and 15s in various numbers, as well as enough ammunition to keep them running for long periods of time. So if you really want to, someone can swap out to Thunderbolts and make that easy. But not bad. Go over to our infirmary. Let's make sure we get all of our wounded pilots where they need to be under our most skillful medic. God save us all. And then we're going to sign those. We have too many wounded prisoners. So here's what I'm going to do. We are going to go communicate with the Pirate Lord, and we are going to say, hey, would you like to buy people? Because I have people to sell. And ransom. 85 prisoners for 1.7 million C-bills. I love it. And look, we are no longer having to maintain doctors for 85 prisoners. Did the big guys win? The big guys did indeed win. Subway for T-bolts? Yep, T-bolts. All right, not bad at all. So we got those. Now we need the repairs, parts acquisition, order all. Oh, it's going to be a hard time getting everything fixed, but we're going to do it our best. Got all my techs already issued for that, although the aerospace fighters are also going to need a little bit of patchwork. And the Star Dagger isn't too many pieces to count. 105 minutes left, and I'd like to put them to work doing something useful. Save that fusion. Oh, that's an XL fusion engine? No wonder it was so expensive. In that case, I am going to give you orders to rip that thing out nice and slowly. And we literally have no vehicle crews. Advance the day. You have. Oh, I do have undo? No, I don't. The unmaintained units that it's recognizing are captured. We'll just do a quick little assign person, tech veteran, that person. Responsible for working on all that junk. And the tanks, I don't care about. I probably should hire some techs so I can at least strip the tanks of useful things. But they are not, for the most part, useful to us. Yes, we wish to advance the day. Show me my repair bay. We have a lot of repairs to work. I do need to prioritize, our actual mechs. In the briefing room, are we on planet? And incomplete. Send Cerberus for a little bit of movement. Oh goodness, Cerberus is going to get engaged. Cerberus is not in good condition to be engaged yet. Let's see if we can't stop that from being the case. Undeploy force. Need to repair them first. Oh, this is not going to be great. I think we're going to start by just throwing as much armor on them as we can and then just hoping for the best. That is if I can fix them. No, they're in contact. Ooh. Well. That's concerning. Let's make sure we're throwing armor on top of these things. Shoot, didn't mean to do that. Task. The reason I'm going to do that is I'm going to leave one of the tasks undone, just so it's sitting in there. But I'm just going to see if I can't patch up these mechs as fast as possible to make them useful to support Cerberus in the next mission. You can go ahead and just reload everybody's ammo. Because I don't know if we're going to be able to get this done in time. Okay, so that's one. And we're going to try and get Drugar in there, but I don't... we don't have Splat. We don't have the Orion ready yet. That'll be an interesting thing to try and manage. Badly damaged is the swordsman. even see the swordsman in the list. Just blind? Oh, because it's in the undergoing a refit. That's why. We can't field the swordsman. Sell the tanks till we get a mechanic. I want to pull the stuff off of them. 200 per hour speed take. Things are possible with the magic of GM mode. Nah. I try not to cheat. I'm willing to do some things, but I definitely do not. I definitely try and keep it more limited in scope. I don't know if we're going to be able to set up a proper force. We may have to go with a scratch force for an emergency backup. That may be the only way we're getting Cerberus out of here alive. All right, let's go ahead and force is already committed. We should not have pushed out. That was definitely a mistake. It'll be interesting to see what Cerberus is going to run into. Discount Dance, Loner, Locust, and Lancelots. Yeah, that could work, actually. It's just setting up a quick scratch force based on what's in the market. Let's see. Forcer would work. Vulcan, no. All right, what we're going to do is we are going to purchase this. We cheated. Take a moment. And the Ostrock. Then, in order to get some funds back and also clear up some hangar space, I'm going to take the Wasp and the Locust. We're just going to sell these flat out. Let's see. Enforcer we're keeping. We're going to cycle the Enforcer into somebody's mech. Why did we push out before the monitor? I hadn't realized that it would lock me into that. But I think it provides a more interesting story, so that's why I'm going to be keeping it. Only I had a head to put on that Orion, I could field him as well. I don't think this Hunchback is coming back anytime soon, and it's not a very good one, so I'm going to sell that too, just to offset the cost of buying those mechs. Still isn't, but that's something. I think we are going to actually sell the tanks here. Just so we can at least afford what's going on. Whew. Yeah. We'll sell the flip platoon equipment and the turrets. Units? Yes. Because we do not use infantry. We use battle armor infantry. I'm keeping the Gauss rifle, the Gauss turrets, just so I can rip everything off of it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out an exact way in which we're gonna set up that encounter next, because I think that's gonna be an interesting wrinkle for Cerberus to have to deal with. I like it. What is the company cover? Say we can't see. 13,258,354 Seabils. Drunk Irishman 77 is currently covering up his name. You guys got whatever's left of 1.5 million attack. So we managed to finish the first 3 hot drop missions, but we are being pursued on our retreat back from Cerberus's mission as they head back towards where Renard is landing. A scratch force is going to be set up of basically the 4 most healthy mechs. Oh, you can't see that. Don't look at that. Don't do that. That's a secret. You don't get to see what Splat has become. But we're going to see what sort of scratch force we can build up for the next mission to go out and see if we can't save Cerberus. That's what I want. What if you put the followers and subs above my webcam? A fascinating idea. And I'll see about doing that later. But for now, I think that's going to wrap things up. We're not doing our normal streams like we used to, where we're doing like 3-hour longs. We're still sort of getting eased into it, and I'm still learning some of the systems on exactly how the new campaign map works, which is going to be interesting. I wasn't expecting to actually run into an enemy so close, but I suppose that does make sense. We'll have to put out more recon to make sure that Cerberus can move more freely in the future. But we are going to build up a scratch force so that we can save him. So I think that's going to do it for us today. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. I hope you had a good time. I am enjoying the Vandali Tagma. I think they're a pretty interesting take on things. And is there anything else that I can think of to say to waffle and fill 15 minutes? I don't think so. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good time. I'm having a pretty decent time with this one. We will be continuing this again next week. It may be a longer stream. It may be a shorter stream. We don't quite know. We're still not fully back into where we used to be. We're just sort of going to kind of feel it out. And I feel like this is a pretty good time to put a little bit of a break in it. So, thank you very much for watching. I've been Derek. If you've been enjoying what you've been seeing, hit the like button and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, hey, maybe you come join our Discord. Check down below. There should be links. And if you don't see one, there's definitely links over on the YouTube channel, so you can definitely find that. Ready for fun next week? Yes, there will be more fun next week. I look forward to seeing it with you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And yeah, I will see you all in the next episode.